Welcome back to the channel, something a little different. I have just got back from Arizona in the States, and I just thought, anybody else fancying a little adventure? Great for a little solo trip. This was 6 nights away. I landed in Phoenix, drove to Tombstone, back to Tucson, and then back to Phoenix. So anybody who fancies doing something similar, I thought I'd make a little video. Enjoy, or don't enjoy. Try to enjoy if you can, but if you can't, I mean, that's fine. At least you tried to enjoy it, and that's all that counts. So I'm waffling. Enjoy. Pima Air and Space Museum, what a place. Probably the highlight of the entire trip. All the boys' toys, all the things you saw as a kid growing up that you wanted to go and look at were there. Like literally every possible military plane I could imagine, including this one with its wings on backwards. Obviously somebody messed up, had a bad day at work. Got to go right up to 747s and have a look at the engines, which you kind of get into trouble if you try and do that at the airport. That was really cool. And then again, the highlight of it all was a B-17 bomber, Flying Fortress. So this place was like a separate entity of its own. It was part of the museum, but you had to, you didn't have to pay anything. It was a donation, but well worth it. Extremely well presented. The people there all willing to talk to you and give you information, all extremely educated. And to actually pop your head inside of a real life B-17 Flying Fortress was immense. Yeah, it was grinning from ear to ear really. It was very impressive, but also sad when you actually got in there and you realised it was just, you know, full of young lads going off to war. And I mean, it was paper thin. Yeah, it got the imagination going. So if you're ever passing, it's near Tucson, it's so worth the visit. You could spend hours in this place. Not just the B-17 part, but the entire museum was incredible. For anybody who likes this kind of thing. But yeah, highly recommended. That was amazing, but very solemn, strange. You know, I went in there all excited, and then you look around and you realise people were getting in there and not coming back, and they're all like kids, young kids. Anyway, I'm not going to go down there. It was very interesting. If you're ever in Arizona, Tucson, definitely worth a trip. 100%. This place was awesome. To get to put my head in a real life B-17 bomber like that was fantastic. Made my day. Dear guests, we want you to have a pleasant stay. Scorpions. Shake out of your shoes and clothing. Before putting on your shoes or clothes, give them a gentle shake to ensure no surprise visitors are hiding inside. Scorpions. Keep doors and windows closed. Scorpions. Check your bedding because of the scorpions. Use a flashlight at night because of scorpions. Remember, scorpions are more afraid of you than not other. The scorpions. Enjoy your stay and soak in the desert magic. Scorpions. I'm no wildlife expert, but I was always told that scorpions, the smaller they are, the more dangerous they are. And obviously I have to shut my doors and windows here. However, there's like a pretty, I don't know if you can see that. Can you see it? A pretty big gap. And look. That for me is a little scorpion doorway, isn't it? Definitely can get through there if you're the most poisonous of scorpions. That's ideal. That's perfect. It's like a scorpion flap instead of a cat flap. You've got a scorpion flap. Great. Black widow spiders. They also have them. And when I've read about them, they have them in abundance. That means they've got too many. Black widow spiders. Black widow spiders like to hide under toilet seats and bite your nuts. Kind of wicked little creature likes to do that. It is beautiful this morning. About 7:30 now. Warm but not too warm. I just love all the little houses. Check this out. Oh. And this one. Trump. Check this out. Oh, he's gonna get hit by a car, he's gonna get hit by a car, he's gonna get hit by a car. Oh, he made it. I can't believe I got that on camera. That was so surreal, just seeing that little fella running down the street. Amazing. I really thought I was going to get hit by one of these huge trucks, or every truck's huge. Fairbank's Ghost Town. Ghost meaning that there's no one here anymore, not that there's spooky ghosts, although there might be. Old mining town that shut down years ago. I think it was like a railroad mining town, and then when that went kaput, so did the village or the town, and then by all accounts it was would serve the road that goes past it for visitors in the 60s, 70s, but then I think in the 70s there was only 3 people here and they've all gone now, so it is just a ghost town. There's trails all over it with big warnings saying make sure you're planning what you're doing and you've got plenty of water, and I haven't planned and I've only got a small amount of water, so I'm not heading far. However, there is a sign for a cemetery half a mile down this path. I've got to see that. I've got to see a ghost town cemetery in the middle of Arizona, and if I find any rattlesnakes or creepy crawly critters, I'll also try and get a video of that as well. It's mad hot as well. I've come right in the middle of the day, mad Englishman and all that, but yeah, see what I can see. white-tailed deer everywhere. I'm assuming that's what they are. They look like deer and they've got white tails. Just keep coming across them and then they run off into the bushes. They obviously don't know that there's rattlesnakes and spiders and other stuff in there, otherwise they'd probably just stay on the path, lifting the hooves up, going, ha, ha. Imagine running into all that, knowing what's in there. Creepy ghost town trees. That's the actual name of them. Creepius ghost townionus trees, I think, is the proper Latin term. Killer bees. They also have killer bees named because, well, they kill people. Not just individuals, the proper, like the chav bees, they all gang up on people. I'll get the mates. As soon as there's any trouble, straight on the phone to the mates, and they all just gang up and just kick the shit out of whoever's pissed them off. And obviously that much poison and toxins just kills people. Highly aggressive. I think they come from Africa, but yeah, they live here as well. African killer bees. Just to go with the poisonous spiders and scorpions and snakes. Not that I've seen any yet. Well, this is it. It's the old cemetery. Pretty peaceful up here. Yeah, very mixed feelings about videoing this. Kind of feels disrespectful, but at the same time, people should see it really. I think it puts some things into perspective a little. How quickly life's over. I mean, there used to be a thriving village over there. Loads of people. No, nothing. Just dust. That took a somber turn. Yeah, I was all excited about going to see like a ghost town cemetery, but then when you actually get there and realise it's actually a real cemetery with real people that have been, you know, had lives, families, laughed, cried, and then they just end up there on that dusty hill. It all became very real all of a sudden. Anyway, enough of all that stuff, all that somber stuff, malarkey. Back onto the trail. I'm going to head back to the car because it's mad hot here. Would have thought it. But like I say, I'm not prepped for a full trek. I've got no route planned or anything, so I don't want to go too far. This heat is dangerous. As for the rattlesnakes, I think they're made up. I think they're just made up to scare us city folk away. Either that or they're, you know, they've lost the bottle. They're too scared to show themselves. I really want to see a rattlesnake. Not get too close, obviously. I'm not stupid. Well, I'm not that stupid. I would like to see one in its natural habitat before I fly back to England. The most wild thing I see is a
a Greg's pasty packet blowing past me in the wind. It's funny, you know, this ghost town, it's been empty for years, decades, pretty much 100 years really, since it was thriving. It's still got a better town centre than Redcar town centre. Still more going on, better shops, less crime. They don't have a vertical pier though, you know, so, or ice cream. Right, so, wobbly. I am at Bisbee, which is an old mining town, about 20 miles away from Tombstone. The road here is beautiful, complete change of scenery up into the mountains. So, I'll have a look around here, see what this is all about, grab a coffee, have something to eat. I'm pretty hungry now. I've just been to Tombstone Fire Station to pop my head in because I'm a geek. Two, I'm a geek. I wanted to see the big American fire engine, which I did. I got to speak to a guy who's a real good guy, showed me all around, very, very polite, respectful. And then I got back in the car and looked at my t-shirt, my white t-shirt that I had on. It was covered in green dye off my my backpack because it's so hot here. It's just leaked dye, but it didn't look like dye. It just looked like green rot. So, just looked like some English tramp who's just turned up and wanted to look at his fire engine. But yeah, good impressions. Anyway, I'm at Bisbee now. Complete change of scenery up in the mountains. Beautiful. And it was worth the drive. I don't know what the place is going to be like, but the drive was nice. And I'm pretty hungry. I'm going to go grab some food. Bisbee, what can I say about Bisbee? It's nice, it's a bit strange, I think, because it's quiet. It's still off season here now. I think everything seems to be closed, or a lot of things are closed. There seems to be a lot of vintage bric-a-brac antique shops that are open, which are quite interesting. I like that kind of thing, but that seems to be all there is really. A few cafes and bars down at the bottom of this bank. It's all kind of built on a bank going up the mountainside. It's nice, some beautiful old buildings here. I expected it to be a little bit more lively really. Atmosphere is just really quiet in a nice way though. Yeah, worth a visit, definitely worth a visit if you're in Tombstone. The drive alone is nice. But I'm kind of glad I didn't stop here. I was gonna book a room in here, in Bisbee. I'm kind of glad I didn't now. I don't mind. I'm staying in Tombstone again tonight, so there's a couple of bars there I quite like. I'm gonna go back there and have a couple of drinks. So that's where I'm gonna head off now. I'm gonna go back, have a shower, then pop back into Tombstone, find a bar and have a couple of beers, maybe something to eat. I had just been to the top of the hill and found a little cafe. Had a beautiful cheese scone and coffee, all natural. It was everything. It was like hippies or something. You could tell she was a hippie because she had no, she left her armpit hair to grow obviously, so that you've got to do that if you're a hippie. It makes the food taste nicer, so they say. But yeah, nice cafe, nice scone, and worth a visit. Worth a visit. Right, I'm gonna hit the road and get back to Tombstone, have a shower, and go and get a cold beer in a saloon. Just outside my window. National Park. About $20 to get into the national park itself, which I think is worth it. It's got a nice little visitor centre there, plenty of really friendly, helpful people, and then there's like a drive route you can go around, which is beautiful. And then the guy at the counter just advised me to do a particular little route today, without going too far from the car, because it's 40 plus degrees again. It's mad hot. I've got plenty of water. I've set my watch to track me in case I do get lost, and I'm just going to enjoy a little trek in 40-degree heat and hopefully see some interesting things. Still haven't seen a rattlesnake. I'm probably going to see one, get excited, and it's just going to bolt for me and bite the shit out of me. I'm trying to walk really slowly and quietly so I can catch anything wildlife-ish. It's really still and peaceful out here, apart from the wind. But when I start walking, you can hear the crunching for miles. So it's probably scaring off all the rattlesnakes.
So after a quick Google, apparently these holes in the ground are ground squirrels, assorted lizards, pack rats, mice, tarantulas. The smaller ones are meant to be tarantulas. I didn't know that at the time, but yeah, so Google.
So I don't know whether rattlesnakes live in these holes. I don't know whether they live in holes or live under the dead cactus in the shade under rocks. I don't really know. I should do my research before I came here. There's definitely something in them holes. Scorpions, spiders, something nasty. But I don't really know about the snakes. or rattlesnakes in particular. I should have definitely Googled that before I set off. Like I said, it's too hot. Everything's hiding away, apart from me. And yeah, so either that or they've bottled it. Because I knew I was going to come and have an arm wrestle with one. I reckon I could do a rattlesnake and an arm wrestle. I'd have to use like the whole body, wouldn't it? Oh, hang on. Creatures. Bird creatures. And I'm talking. I've just scared them all away. Oh shit. I mean, I'm not saying I'm scared of spiders, but I'm not comfortable around spiders, put it that way. Look at that cobweb. You know, whatever made that, that's a serious spider. He's taking no prisoners. I hope it's not one of them jumpy in your face spiders. Can't see him though. Even he's gone in the shade. It's only me out here. Right, I've given up. I've been out nearly an hour in 40-degree heat. I've not seen one snake or giant spider or bobcat or anything deadly. I think they've just all bottled it. They're all just, they've heard I've come from Teesside, where we have like wild sheep and disgruntled foxes and slug packs, you know, all the really dangerous things. So they probably just heard that and thought, we better hide till he goes back to Teesside. It's just not worth it. It's not worth coming out when you've got a apex predator from Teesside looking round your house. Oh, there's a dirty cobweb down there. I just got like a morbid fascination. I just want to see something that can kill me without getting too close for it to actually kill me. You know, I'm pretty sure a lot of people have that same idea and they probably end up getting bit. I guess the more curious and desperate you get, the more explorative you get. But I'm not going to. I'm giving up. I'm sulking. I'm going to head back to the car where there's aircon and water and head back over to Tucson to book into my casino hotel tonight. A bit of luxury. I'm only doing the 2 pence machines though. I'm not a big spender. Right. Unless I see anything in the meantime on the way back to the car, I'll be back in a bit. Hi, buddy. Hi, friend. Hi. What a dump.
Really impressive place, very, very nice. I mean, it wasn't Redcar Seafront impressive, it wasn't like the arcades we've got here, but they were doing the best. Yeah, it was nice. And that isn't the sky, that's actually the ceiling they painted to trick the eye. Very, very clever. There are loads of food, different foods there. Obviously I indulged with that, but no 2 pence machines, which was a bit of a bummer. Hall of Flame, world's largest firefighting museum, which was seriously worth a visit. I couldn't pass without going in. It was less than $20. Really friendly guys, really knew their stuff, and they were more than happy to show you around and explain stuff. They had the oldest fire engine in the world. Actually knew some guys who worked on that, and everything ranging from royalty parade appliances all through the years. Everything fiery for the enthusiast and geek. For those who may not know, these are breathing apparatus. It's what we chuck on our back when we go into a fire so we can breathe. These are all through the ages, and I even managed to find our current BA set that we're running with at the moment. Top of the range, super high tech. There it is. It's a beauty. There was old American firefighting appliances, full of bling, very sexy looking, as the modern ones are too, I guess, compared to our British stiff upper lip, no bling, just, it's all about the graft. Look at it. You can place your biscuits and your tea on the side, put a fire out, and that's all you need. This was an old American appliance that had its own coffee making facilities at the front of it, and they did a British version that did serve tea. I think it had a biscuit dispenser as well. Random white fire engine, just because someone obviously wanted to be different. That's it. I am booked into the last room in the last hotel on the last night in America. I've gone from a beautiful casino in the desert, a couple of nights there from last night, travelled here back to Phoenix to a shithole near the airport, and they give me the best room. I mean, it looks pretty, it looks alright there, but this is it. It's just a square room with no windows. I don't even have a window. It's a cell, but it's a comfy cell, and hopefully it'll be a quiet cell and I'll get some sleep before the long flight tomorrow. It's been awesome, but I can't wait to get home and see my little girl. 6 days has been too long, and very much looking forward to getting home and seeing her. I hope you've enjoyed the video. I wasn't going to make one, but quite a few people said, are you going to make a video? They're probably just mocking me, to be fair. I'm going to make a video. You sad twat. So I thought, I will anyway, and then at the very least I can watch it back at some point and look at the memories. And anyone who's maybe thinking about coming to Arizona, be it on their own or with a couple, or if you've actually got friends and a social life, you might want to come with other people, or if you're just a sad sack like me, just on your own. Either way, there's a bit of video for you to have a look at, or not. Anyway, I'm waffling. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I'm hoping to get back out again soon to the lakes or Scotland. Hopefully get the camping picked back up again, because I've not done much of it at all this past year. So thanks for watching, and cheers.